laps. Underway, a little bit of a slow start for Bruno, and Ungaro just touching wheels with it on the outside, and Ungaro's over. Yeah, that was either some really clever driving or, yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say about that. It is Coelho out front. We have Martin Bayer second, and a recovering Ungaro into third. A little bit of trouble over the ski jump for Sartell, and I think that's Walenka. Bruno jumping that into that straight just a little bit. First, second, and third together. Over the Jeep jump they go. Stick with the car in first, please. And Bayer getting it all wrong on the big triple. So that leaves Ungaro up to second. Neil Craig is third now. Lee Martin in fourth. Let's go back, please, to the next car. Bruno's out in front in control, looking nice and controlled. It's the two associated drivers of Ungaro and Neil Craig now battling for second. Down the main straight they go. 3 minutes 45 on the race clock. And Ungaro does the triple. Craig does the double single. Over the Jeep jump they go. No problem that time. A little bit heavy landing for both of them. They're just making sure they clear the top of that triple, because it's a heavy, heavy punishment. If you case it, your car most of the time flips over. Bruno is checking out. Under no pressure, he's just going to make it kind of like a little qualified session, but joining the party for the battle for the second is Lee Martin. Craigie looking for a way up the inside through there. Still double single for Craigie. On the corner tabletop, Ungaro taking a bit more of a risk trying to jump that corner into our Jeep jump. And the big triple. These first three drivers over that, no problem. Our leader now into the tricky double. It actually looks like they are closing up on Bruno just a bit. Off of the steps now, 2:45 on the clock. Coelho, Ungaro, Craig, Martin, and then it's Bayer. So it's Lee Martin, then Martin Bayer. And it's settled down just a bit. It looks like Ungaro's getting his rhythm now. He has pulled just a few meters on Neil. And they're, well, I guess they're just spacing out just a little bit. Still 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Over the big jump in the middle, giving it plenty of respect. Bayer's coming up on the back of this battle as well, and Bayer's giving it all beans, but Bayer getting stuck just after the tricky double. That's going to see his chance of battling for second disappear. Our leader is going towards the top corner. The lead last time around was 2.3 seconds, but we are watching the battle for second, which it just seems to be fizzing out. Ungaro seems to be getting the better of Neil. Neil's gotten the better of Lee, and no one's really that close to each other. On the timing, of course, it's going to be very close, but on the track, there's no real challenging going on. I say let's go back to the car in front. Let's show a bit of Coelho, please. Over the triple, and I'll keep my eye on this other battle. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. If anything happens, we'll be straight back on it. Neil getting out of shape on that corner tabletop, but he lands it no problem. Over the Jeep jump they go. Second, third, and fourth, that is. Coelho's into the drop-off now. And definitely Ungaro is looking a little bit closer to Coelho. Of course, make no mistake about it, Bruno will know exactly who it is and exactly where he is. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. The gap is 1.9 seconds, so Bruno's controlling the pace at the front. That's what I'm going to say. Doesn't need to do anything stupid. Ungaro, of course, pushing on. Neil seems settled in third. He's sort of out of the battle at first for the moment. Going to need a mistake. 45 seconds to go. So if you go back one car, you can see David Ungaro, please. 1.9 between these two cars last time around. 1.9 this time. And, of course, Neil and Lee right together. Neil getting stuck just after the tricky corner. He's going to give up a spot, quickly marshaled. But now Lee Martin third and Neil Craig is fourth. 23 seconds on the clock. Coelho over the big jump. I believe we're on Ungaro now. Go one car forward, please. So we're going to finish with Bruno Coelho now. Indeed, he's on the screen. Over the big tabletop. Nice and steady through there. They are starting their last lap now. And Lee's going to get through for another lap. And Neil has finished. So Lee's through for another lap. The first 3 cars are through. So we're watching Bruno Coelho now. Underneath the crossover, taking nice and steady over that little tabletop into the big jump section one more time. Taking a nice and steady, well, as steady as you can for having to go full throttle down that thing. On the drop off, hanging a left, over the doubles, nice and steady, taking A main number 1, Bruno Coelho. Carlos making some little adjustments. And here we go. Second leg of the A final. Will it be decided now, or will it go to a third leg? Bruno a little bit quicker off the start that time. And goes for the triple straight away. So it's Bruno Ongaro, Bayer, Cragg, Martin. Over the big jump. Everyone's through there fine. We're following the front of the race. So over the double jump and the ski jump. Crossing the line. Bruno already making a little bit of a gap. 0.6 of a second. So Bruno going to try to break him straight away. And there's a gap between third and fourth, with Bruno making a little bit of a mistake after the corner tabletop at the end. So Ongaro's right with Bruno Coelho. Over the big triple they go, into the switchback. Ongaro's going to push right up with him. Ongaro knows if he doesn't win this one, it's over. Or if he doesn't win and Bruno wins, it's over. He has no chance of becoming the European champion. On to the main straight they go. Bruno, Ongaro, and Bayer. Underneath the crossover, into the corner tabletop now. 3 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Over the big Jeep jump they go. Ongaro a little bit out of shape, saving it, crashing across the track. Landed, weighted a little bit. That makes a big difference, believe it or not. And that was the break Bruno needed, because now Bruno can just do his laps and he can gap. You know, he can try to keep the gap exactly as it is. And now Ongaro has to worry about Bayer, who's right behind him. So can we fall back 1 car, please, and follow this battle for second? I will keep an eye on Bruno at the front and let you know. But straight away, it looks like Ongaro is gapping away from Bayer. So Bayer unable to hang with Ongaro's pace. So if we stay on the second car and see as he closes up on Bruno, will Bruno try to keep that gap the same, or will he just let the young Italian cruise up to his bumper and then see if he has enough pace to get past him? 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. First, second, and third. Coelho, Ongaro, Bayer. And now Coelho done doing the triple. So did Ongaro, so did Bayer. Then it is Walonka, Cragg, Kobovic, Honegel, Carlson, Sartell, Lee Martin. Over the big jumps they go. Into the switchback. 2.5 minutes left now. The lead last time round was 1.2 seconds. I think we are seeing another masterclass from Bruno Coelho, who's going to keep that right there. Gap is 1.6 seconds now. So Bruno doing a little bit quicker lap than the other guys last time around, just to try to get that little bit more gap between them. And you can see that Bruno now has a more comfortable gap, and Ongaro looking a little bit closer to Bayer. 1 minute 50 left. We have Ongaro on the screen, and you can see Martin Bayer not too far behind him. The lead now 1.9 seconds. So Bruno again 0.3 of a second-ish quicker than the 2 cars behind him last time around. And as I look away and look back, Ongaro had a mistake. So it is now Martin Bayer up to second.
He took the beginning of the start-finish straight wrong.
I see. I was looking at the gap on the computer. Drats. So we have, I believe it's Martin Bayer on the camera now. If we go back one more battle, please. This is the battle for third. That is between Ungaro and Wolanka now. So X-Rays 1-2, Associated 3, X-Ray 4, Associated 5. 55 seconds to go. And you saw that in the triple problem for Ungaro. So now Wolanka up to third. So it's an X-Ray 1, 2, 3 at the moment. See if Ungaro's going to have anything for Wolanka. Down the main straight they go. We will be switching back to Bruno Coelho as he is going to look set to take the European Championships. He will go this lap and one more. And Ungaro looking right up on Wolanka. I think we will go ahead and stay with that. See if Ungaro's got anything for Wolanka on the end of on this last lap, because they are starting the last lap now. Time is up. Off the steps now onto the main straight. Wolanka has gapped him just a bit, so he's looking a bit comfortable. Bayer having a front roll, landing on his wheels. That's a lucky break. He would have certainly fallen back, and Ungaro went for a move. There was no room there. Let's go forward 2 cars over the double jump now and the ski jump. Coming over to take the win, 2017 four-wheel drive European champion is Bruno Coelho. Right, I'm just switching microphones now, so bear with me for a second, and then I'm going to go grab him and get some words from him. Okay. Everything all right, Paul? And the sound is good? Try to untangle myself. Yeah, well, we got a little bit of a knot. We'll grab him as he comes down. Comes Bayer, Wolanka, Carlson. Here he comes. We'll try to grab him and get a word straight away. Being congratulated, as you can see, by Uri Hoodie. Just wait and let him say congratulations with his teammates. Congratulations, Bruno Coelho, 2017 European four-wheel drive champion. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I skipped it last year by mistake, so this year I get it, so I'm very, very happy.
And just talk us through that race. The people were fascinated to hear what you were saying before. You had a quicker start, had a bit of pace of Ungaro with you for a little bit. Was he as quick as you at that stage?
Yeah, as I said last final, I was controlling the race, so now I saw that Ungaro started very strong, so I forced it a little bit, so I started to pull away, and I think it made a mistake because it started to force to try to get me, but yeah, and my car was working very well, so that's why I was able to pull a little bit away. What I can say, I'm very, very happy about.
Okay, well, congratulations. You're 2017 four-wheel drive European champion, Bruno Coelho.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There it is. David Ungaro on pole with no Bruno. Good start for young Ungaro. And there's a little bit of contact, and actually Neil Craig comes out in second. And then I believe it's Lee Martin third, Martin Bayer fourth. So we're going to have Ungaro on. If you go back to the next battle, please. Something's likely to happen early on over the tricky double. And it is Bayer making his way through. Lee Martin is going to shuffle Lee down 2 places. So Ungaro out front, then it's Neil Craig, Martin Bayer, and then it's Sartell in 4th, Lee Martin 5th. Oh, in a bit of trouble for Ungaro in the triples. Is going to see Neil Craig cruise right up to the back of him. So two team associates out in front, Ungaro and Craig, and then it's Bayer in 3rd, Sartell, Lee Martin. Lee Martin just tapping the edge of Sartell, but it was good enough to back out of it just a bit to avoid a spin. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. You can see the battle for the lead on camera into the Jeep jump. And Ongaro getting big air, a little bit squirrely on the blue stuff in between the jump sections. That's going to let Martin Bayer now up to second. I didn't see him get past Neil Cragg. Onto the corner they go, down the steps. Bayer now pushing hard. Stay with these two at the front, please. Thank you. Out of the little triple section, Cragg going double single. So it's Ongaro, Bayer, Cragg, Sartell. Then Wolonka now.
Ooh.
And it's a trouble for Ongaro. My goodness. After all of that craziness, my God, we're going to have to watch that later. Neil Cragg comes out in the lead. And Hoopo Honegal up to second. And guess who's down to last? That is young David Ongaro. Wow. I didn't even see all of that. I was looking to see what was going on and look around, and there was more carnage. Into the Jeep jump they go. Our leader, Neil Cragg, followed by Hoopo Honegal in second. Lee Martin in third. And then it's Malin Carlson now up to fourth. 2 minutes 15 on the clock. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely going to watch that one again because I couldn't see what was going on. I was looking at it live. Into the main straight. Neil Cragg into the double single. Hoopo does the triple. On the corner tabletop now, up to the top corner, heading towards our Jeep jump. 2 minutes on the clock. Both of these drivers making it good. Actually, they both came up short on the triple, but managed to save it. On the drop-off now, over the ski jump they go. Cragg nose in the air, doesn't cause him a problem. Landing down, the gap between first and second, 0.9 of a second. 1:35 on the clock as they come down the steps and down the main straight. Cragg over jumping the double single a little bit, slapping down, but kept it going in the right direction. Hoopo having a little bit of double take on the corner tabletop. Over the Jeep jump they go. Big air for Hoopo. Lee Martin right there in third. Carlson fourth. Kobovic in fifth. 1 minute 10 on the race clock as they come over the ski jump now. Hoopo having bigger air through there. Over the tricky double now. Up onto the corner and down the steps they go. 1 minute to go. Down the main straight. Craggy inherited the lead after some earlier chaos in the triple section and that little switchback just on side of it. Over the Jeep jump they go. Into the big triple. It is Cragg, Honegal, and now Malin Carlson up to third. And it's going to be Wolonka in fourth. I think Kobovic has trouble. Back at the front, 30 seconds to go. This lap and one more. Double single for Cragg, triple for Hoopo, triple for Carlson. And Cragg jumping that corner. Into the Jeep jump they go. Big air for Hoopo, slapping it down on the flat. Into the switchback they go. 10 seconds on the clock. We are starting our last lap now. As soon as we cross the line, that is there. Cragg in the lead. Hoopo second. Both over the tricky double. And they slide sideways. Hoopo looks up the inside, gets a little excited, bounces off the pipe. Now it is Neil Cragg in the front with Malin Carlson, who got close and made a mistake. This is going to be a good break for Neil because now he doesn't have to worry about anything into this tricky section. Taking it steady, nice and clean, over the triple, through the switchback now. And I bet you he doesn't do anything stupid. Nice and safe over the double, super safe. Coming over to take the win in A-Main number 3, Neil Cragg. Malin Carlson second, Hoopo Honegal third. Then it's Wolonka, Martin Bayer, Lee Martin, David Ongaro, Daniel Kobovic, and Sartell.